What's up, YouTube? What am I doing? Right now, I made some phone calls to our local community assisted living nursing home cares. Got some feedback of what dental hygiene in the facility looks like. I'm doing a lot of thinking for a long time. I've had this itch and a calling within me for a while now. I'm actually at one of this location. It's an assisted living place. The reason why I ended up coming here because I was just driving around making phone calls, and this particular place, no one picked up. Just went to their voicemail. So I'm gonna see if I can go inside and talk to somebody about the possibility of having a dental hygiene care at these facilities where these elderly patients and seniors that are living here have hard time coming to for dentistry in our practical offices, so I lost a lot of patients that way. I would call them, and Mrs. Smith, what's going on? And they'll say, oh, I can't really move that well anymore, or their daughter or son, they're too busy, it's just too much trouble, and we all know that oral health care, there's a very strong indirect correlationship between, overall health. So yeah, I'm gonna go in, not gonna do any camera or anything like that. I'm just gonna see if I can talk to anyone. All right, YouTube, I did make some phone calls, and I am now on my way to go meet one of the directors or whoever's in charge. They do want to meet with me just to kind of talk and go over what I can offer for our senior citizens that are needing assisted living and nursing homes and stuff like that, because it really does saddens me, and I do feel bad for these patients that can't come to our practical office like what we talked about. And it kind of sucks. In the state of Texas, we really lack that, and as hygienists, that's what we do. We don't just sit there and clean people's teeth all day. I mean, basically, yeah, we do, but there's a lot of things that go into it. And these patients, these elderly elders, I like to call them, they're full of wisdom and knowledge, and they might even appreciate getting visits and things like that. And I know this hygienist in Washington, she has it all set up already, but here I go. I'm gonna go there and talk to this director and see what kind of feedback I get, what kind of vibe or feel, because it just seems like everyone is just kind of like doesn't really know what's happening, or it's not the ideal norm that goes on these days. Some just says, yeah, we have dental care. I'm like, well, do they have like hygiene? Like, oh no, they just do everything. I mean, I don't even know if they know the difference between like a dental care, restorative, or hygiene. But anywho, I'll give you more feedback once I get there. All right. Hey, YouTube, the world. This is the hygiene guy again. So I spent all afternoon calling, driving around, see if I can meet anybody. I got in contact with 12 places, whether it's assisted living, memory care, nursing home. Out of the 12, 5 said that they already have dental care. Some were vague. They're like, oh yeah, we have dental care, and they come like every 6 months. Some were more specific, like, oh yeah, we have a 2-year contract. They come once a month, and they just try to do everything they can. That leaves 7. 1 was unreachable, so that left with me 6 that don't have services, want me to call them back, give them more information, or send them our website or business, and I decided to tell them I don't have anything. I don't have a company. I don't have a brand. I don't, I'm just calling to see if you guys have it or not, if it's needed. So to me, out of 12 here just in my local area, 5 is established. 4 couldn't give me their names. 1 did. I looked it up, and it was like a healthcare provider company that also includes with dental. So I guess it's a huge, big corporate company or something. Right now, I'm just focusing on dental hygiene care, and of course, I would want to refer them to appropriate dental professionals that do, if the patient does need, which they are, they're going to have dentures and partials and periodontal disease and all kinds of health issues going on with their body and things like that I need to refer them to go see. But I'm just basically want to go there if they meet all the checklist, according to the medical history and their vital signs and things like that I'd be able to clean their teeth, make them feel good, and direct them to the appropriate healthcare professionals that they need. And I'm pretty sure they already have doctors and things like that they need to go to, or that does come to that place. But yeah, that was the result just for 4 hours of doing my little research here and there. But it's saddening, but it also gives me hope. One day I envision to create an awareness and a movement for our hygienists working hard in our offices. We went over this in our hygiene school, public service and things like that, missions. But at least in my opinion, we don't see that a lot, because it's, follow the money, and where's the money driven into, It's the traditional practical offices where the patient has to come to get their services done. And let's see where this goes, and if we can make a change and a movement and make lives and things easier for people, that would be awesome. All right, until then, next time, this is That Hygiene Guy. I'll follow with y'all guys more later. Peace.